Let's be real. The conversation around body count has been reduced to shallow shaming, insecure flexing, or don't ask, don't tell. But the truth is more complicated. Body count does matter, not because society says so, but because psychology, biology, spirituality, and raw human nature all leave fingerprints on how past sexual experiences shape present relationships. Forget the sanitized advice columns that preach it's all about love. Here's a breakdown of when and why body count can flip from a relevant number to relationship-altering factor. Number 1, when pair bonding takes a hit. Multiple studies in evolutionary psychology show that higher sexual partner counts, especially before long-term commitment, can correlate with weaker pair bonding. In plain English, the more people someone has been with, the harder it can be to lock in emotionally with one partner. Why? Because the brain builds attachment through sex via oxytocin in women and vasopressin in men. If those neurochemical bonds are formed and broken repeatedly, the ability to attach strongly may dull. That's not moral judgment. That's brain chemistry. Number 2, when soul ties complicate the bond. Here's the layer most people avoid. Sex isn't just physical or psychological, it's spiritual. Across cultures, there's the idea of soul ties, the unseen bond created when you give yourself to someone sexually. Each partner leaves an imprint on your soul, whether you want them to or not. The higher the body count, the more tangled the web of soul ties. This explains why people often feel haunted by ex-lovers, pulled back into toxic cycles, or emotionally scattered even when they're physically done with someone. In relationships, these lingering spiritual connections can sabotage intimacy, making it harder to give yourself wholly to your partner. Number 3, when past becomes present, competition. No one likes to admit it, but comparison is a demon in every relationship. If someone's body count is low, there's little mental archive of better or worse to pull from. If the number is high, the mental highlight reel of past partners can creep in during arguments, sex, or even mundane life. You're no longer just competing with who they are now. You're competing with ghosts of experiences they've already had. And whether people say it out loud or not, that competition alters intimacy. Number 4, when values don't align. Let's kill the political correctness. Body count reflects lifestyle and values. Someone with 5 partners in 10 years versus someone with 30 partners in 2 years didn't just stumble into different stats. They lived different choices. If one partner sees sex as sacred and the other sees it as sport, friction is inevitable. Relationships run on shared values, and body count is a brutal but effective mirror of what someone values or doesn't about commitment, risk, and intimacy. Number 5, when sexual skill outpaces emotional skill. A high body count often means sexual experience, but here's the catch. Being skilled in bed doesn't automatically mean being skilled at building emotional intimacy. In fact, it can be the opposite. Some people chase novelty and stimulation so much that they've never learned how to slow down, be vulnerable, or stick through boredom. So yes, they might blow your mind on night 1, but crash and burn on month 6 when real partnership requires more than tricks and stamina. Number 6, when risk isn't just emotional. Fact, more partners statistically means higher exposure to STIs, even with protection. It also means higher chances of unintended pregnancies, abortions, or complicated ex-relationships that might circle back. Body count isn't just a number. It's a trail of risks someone has survived or ignored. Pretending those risks evaporate because the past is like ignoring a credit report when applying for a mortgage. What came before matters if you're betting your future together. Number 7, when it shapes sexual expectations. High partner counts reshape what normal looks like in bed. Someone who's only had a couple of partners might see routine intimacy as fulfilling. Someone who's cycled through dozens may crave variety, experimentation, or constant novelty, not because they're bad people, but because their baseline has shifted. If one partner wants vanilla stability and the other wants a carousel of fantasies, resentment brews fast. Number 8, when emotional depth is needed. Here's the radical angle. Body count isn't just about numbers, it's about emotional residue. Every partner leaves a mark, whether we admit it or not. Too many marks can clutter someone's emotional core, like a phone with too many apps draining battery life. When the relationship needs depth, focus, and vulnerability, the partner weighed down by too many past connections may struggle to give it fully. Body count matters when it collides with the present reality of bonding, values, risk, spirituality, and expectations. The radical truth? It doesn't always matter in a moral sense. People should live how they want, but it always matters in a practical and spiritual sense. Numbers carry consequences, not just in spreadsheets, but in hearts, hormones, and even souls. The question isn't, should body count matter? The question is, can you handle the weight that comes with the number, including the unseen bonds?